All right, so I'm Scott from South Florida Insider, and I'm here with
Ryan and Shay
from
the gallery.
Yeah. And, just kind of starting things off, I've recently heard about what's going on. I mean, you guys are an unsigned band, but yet there's so much publicity already starting to kind of stir with you guys, trying to get on the cover with, what is it, Rolling Stone?
Yeah, we were chosen for this competition, and we've talked about it a lot, and it's like, it seems like it's all the band is talking about because we have all the social networking things like Facebook and Twitter, but we're doing that. We were submitted for it, and we didn't even know about it until we were told we were in the top 16 and whatever, the finalists that were going to be in the magazine and kind of the final couple of rounds of the competition, and we jumped on it because it was, something good for publicity and kind of aligned with our album coming out, which we're kind of doing this show for tonight at Respectables, and it's been fun, but keep doing it until the opportunities stop coming, and that's another one that we're pretty excited about.
Does it ever get to be a thing where you're hearing this, about possibly being the first unsigned band on the cover and everything, but have you guys already gotten offers by record labels that are starting to see what's going on with you guys?
No offers, but, there's been some interest, but nothing really concrete, I guess. We're just kind of taking things as they come, and hopefully something else to add.
We're going to play South by Southwest down in Austin, Texas, and we've gotten in touch with a couple labels have gotten in touch with us since the record came out. They've expressed their interest in it, and we've had some people from labels come out and see us in our New York shows, and we're hoping to meet a bunch of them down at South by Southwest in Austin.
Yeah, that's a pretty big step. South by Southwest is not a small show over there in Texas and stuff. And first off, I've read about it. You guys, some of you from Western Mass, why the hell are you in Palm Beach?
Well, we were all born in Western Mass, but our bassist came down to go to school in West Palm Beach, and then I was going to another school in Rhode Island, and I transferred down here in hopes that the band would be together because these guys were a couple younger, Brendan and Shay. And when they graduated from high school, they came down too, so we were all together and ended up being able to write our full-length album with, we were still working jobs and going to school and writing, so we were still pretty spread out, but it was good to get the ball rolling with that. It got us on a tour, and we've kind of gone from there doing it full-time since Dave and I graduated down here, and Brendan and Shay took some time off to do online school so we could tour.
So you guys were actually that close where it's like, okay, you know what, two of them fled to Palm Beach, I might as well join them over here?
Yeah, pretty much. We've known each other for years. I've known the Cooney brothers for like 10 years or so. I was a kid in church and stuff, and I've known Dave for like 5 or 6 years. So we're all just best friends, and so might as well move down to Florida with your 4 best friends.
So you guys really couldn't see going anywhere apart with music? It was always, you guys were unified, always wanted to do something together?
Yeah, once we started writing together and we thought that it was going to be, something we might have potential to do as a career, opportunities started coming, and we thought it'd be worth pursuing while we were pretty young. And we're glad we made the move because now we're in a position where we can focus just on music and have a lot of people helping us out and kind of a big team, I guess, and it helps out, and we're just going to keep writing and putting out music until people start telling us it's awful.
How does it feel though, being that, relative newbie? It's only been a few years for you guys, I guess. What was it, out of high school? Only, 3-4 years ago or something like that?
Yeah.
How does it feel to see some of the changes going on in the music industry? Some of the bands out there that may not be deserving of the mainstream success they are, and then you got you guys with kind of your own unique sound to it.
Sometimes it's discouraging to hear bands that you're just like, how on earth did they get on TV right now, or the radio? But, sometimes labels or whoever just want to make some quick cash, and they know where the money's going to come from. But we're doing what we can to write music that will be able to last longer than 2 years in one album. You know what I mean? Just having a lasting career in writing music. So.
And so with that, I guess that must definitely humble you guys. With what's going on with the whole unsigned band thing, is there kind of a take on that, being the unsigned band that's also getting the publicity even without being signed?
Yeah, I think that's what labels look for. Ultimately, if we want to sell a lot of records and get our music to as many people as possible, of course nowadays it seems like you need a label. maybe unless you're Dave Matthews Band or something. But yeah, it's definitely encouraging for us to see people taking interest in the band in different aspects, whether it's press or labels or venues to get us on good shows, or and it's nice because I think labels want to see the band working and seeing that they can do things on their own, and I think that will strengthen their interest in the band and give us more of an opportunity to just keep writing and putting music out. So.
And I know isn't today the EP you're releasing tonight? I mean, everything's still, like I said, relatively new and stuff. Where does the band go from here? What's the next step?
We're playing at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, in next week?
Yeah,
the 17th or whatever.
Or something.
And after that, we'll come back here and continue to write music and tour back up to the East Coast early May. We have a show up there at a place called the Iron Horse, which is a great venue up in Northampton, Massachusetts. Then
we just got added to a festival. I guess we just heard on the way over here in New Jersey. I think it's the end of May. There's some bands like Third Eye Blind, which we really love, Sister Hazel, some other great 90s bands that we like, and we're excited about that. That'll be fun, and then hopefully we'll get back out in the Midwest and play Chicago and all those other cities around there, and just kind of focus on this side of the country because we were out in California all summer playing shows, and just keep going, see what opportunities come our way, and if we need to, we'll do another album on our own, and if not, hopefully we can get it so it'll get out to a larger number of people and get on some better tours and stuff. So we'll see what the year brings.
And I read somewhere that you guys seem to be more true musicians, that there might be music that's not necessarily following your own sound like a band like Thrice, but you seem to find that their lyrics are really meaningful. Do you derive some stuff even outside of music that kind of stirs about what you guys are trying to do musically?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think all of us have kind of just about, in terms of being a band, I think that it would feel really meaningless for us unless we felt like there was a reason that we were doing it. And I think, people love music, that's a reason, but we don't want people to just come out and be able to dance at our shows. I mean, that's great if they want to do that, but it's not just for a good time that night. I feel like we want to write songs that that a lot of people can relate to, and about things that we've gone through that we believe are not just things unique to us, but things that everybody has to deal with, and whether that's obviously love, or whether there's a God, or just human issues around the world. And I think a lot of the bands that we love that last a long time, I think it was, who said it? I don't know if it was Bono or something like that. One time said the most appealing music, whether people know it or not, are music that's either running towards God or running away from God. So I think that just having something that we believe in, that and we're by no means just we're gonna preach or anything like that, but just to have a message in the song for people that kind of strikes a chord with people, and they can look into it and why it might, or they might not. They just like the song. So just doing it for a reason that hopefully people will get something from the music and make them feel good or make them think or whatever, not just so we can be rock stars and famous or anything like that.
So it's not necessarily something just to kind of stick to the chorus and have people sing along to that. It's for people to really find the meaning behind the lyrics.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think it would be...
Oh, I don't write any lyrics. I feel like this is your question.
Yeah, I mean, there's some songs where it's, just a pretty basic idea and, something that a lot of people can relate to, and some other times it's a more personal story. But if we ever do write a song about a very personal story, it's always incorporating things that we think that where someone else probably went through the same thing but in their own unique way, and just get to the core of the emotions in those situations, and not just the personal stuff. So.
And just kind of a fun question, if you could kind of compare yourself to maybe a movie, what would it be and why?
Oh man, what did we say the other day when this question was asked? The good, the bad, and the ugly.
So which part of you guys is the ugly then?
You're like an
No, I don't know.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, I don't. That's a hard question. I don't know.
I like the good, bad, the ugly though.
Yeah, sure.
What about anything else, I guess, kind of going on? Outside of the music side of things, what about the character of the band? I mean, should people kind of see you as just kind of like the average person that you could kind of walk up to? Is there something about you guys, like some weird hobby, maybe collecting flies or something that they should know about?
I don't think we have any weird hobbies like that, or hobbies in general. Dave actually started to knit when we were back home.
Yeah,
so.
Dave came over with like this epic knit hat on, and we were like, dude, that's a nice hat, sweet. He's like, yeah, I made it. Like, oh, you made that? Wow.
So if you have any knitting questions, absolutely come up to us, and we'll send you to Dave's way, but I feel like we're pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that, I even get anxious about it sometimes, just when the band gets a little bit more attention, and like, I always want people to be able to approach me. Like, I never want to come off just because, our music is known. We're not doing this so we can be known. We're doing it just so we can do what we love and people can enjoy it with us, kind of. I mean, that sounds cliche to say, but it even gives me like an anxious feeling to think that somebody wouldn't feel comfortable approaching me or talking to me, because none of us, I know for a fact, think we're any better than anyone else, or just because we get a little bit of attention for a couple songs we write, But if people can enjoy it and more people want to come out to the shows, it'll be really exciting, and I hope that we'll always get the opportunity to hang out with those people and never be the kind of band that's going to be like hiding in the corner the whole time and come out and play. But.
And kind of a fun question too, about movies. What would be the perfect movie for you guys to appear in? A movie that maybe came out or a movie that's coming out. If your music could be played anywhere, maybe at a funeral scene in a movie or some big action scene, what would be perfect for you guys?
That's a question.
There's not a movie that the band keeps like feeding off of all the time watching.
What movie do we watch a lot? I mean, we watch Step Brothers all the time. And that's pretty funny. It's kind of funny, I guess, because Brendan and I are brothers in the band, and we live together. Yeah, I play drums. One of the guys plays drums in that movie. I don't know.
Oh, everyone sings, too.
Oh, yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good one, but we're actually brothers. Yeah, so.
And just kind of wrapping things up, I mean, down the road, you mentioned the tours and stuff going on. Do you guys have any other things? I mean, obviously hoping everything works out with getting on the cover and maybe obviously getting signed. But is there anything maybe you're doing on MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, or podcast, anything else going on, new singles, anything?
Yeah, we've been doing stuff, trying to think of new promotional stuff all the time, of course, just to get the new music out there. If no one's ever heard it before, they might not buy it. We've been doing like giveaways with the singles off the album, and we're always updating stuff on our website, trying to stay in touch with people that have met us as much as possible, because of course it's really hard when we're not in the same place for a long time, to keep in touch with people. But we're always updating blogs, and there's like discussion boards on our website that people can interact on, and Facebook we love because you can just update whatever you want on there, and I feel like that's kind of where most people go to stay in touch, more than MySpace now. So yeah, we're doing stuff like that all the time, and
All right, well, hey, that's about it. If you got anything else you guys want to mention for fans out there, future fans?
Just come out to a show, because we love meeting new people, and we'll hopefully be playing all over the country this summer, and yeah, so.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you very much.